Good morning. Good morning, parents and families. Thank you for joining us today. We have a family engagement session for our parents and families to get to know about NWEA assessments. My name is Anjum. I'm principal here at Universal Academy, and I have with me Miss Iman Hussein. She is going to translate us in Arabic. Miss Hussein, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, good morning. صباح الخير. أنا اسمي مس حسين ورح نحكي اليوم عن موضوع مهم كتير اللي هو الامتحان ال NWEA.
Thank you. I was explaining it to you, NWEA assessment, what our plans are, and any updates, and what you as parent and families need to know about NWEA. We are going to talk about all of these details today. There are some standardized tests that all schools are required to complete during the school year, and most of those tests are happening during springtime in April and May. As you can see, NWEA, we also have our students take it in fall, and then in winter, and then in spring. So 3 times a year, NWEA assessments are given to all of our K through 8 students. Other than NWEA, we have PSAT, which is for grade, basically now it's from grade 8 to 11. All students are taking PSAT in spring. They also took it in fall, and VIDA assessment, which just finished in February and March, and that's for all our ESL students. And then MSTEP, which is coming up in April, that is for all 3rd through 8th and 11th graders. And of course, we have SAT, ACT, work keys for 11th graders.
مثل ما حكت مس أنجم، في عنا امتحانات اللي هي على مستوى الدولة. في عنا أكثر من امتحان، عنا ال NWEA وعنا ال PSAT، عنا الفيدا، عنا الأمستاب، يعني مجموعة كبيرة من الامتحانات. اليوم بدنا نحكي شوي عن ال NWEA اللي هو بيحصل 3 مرات في السنة، في الخريف، في الشتاء، وبالربيع، وبنعمل لصف الكي الكيندرغاردن لصف الثامن. فاليوم حديثنا حيكون عن ال NWEA إن شاء الله.
Thank you. What is NWEA? It's called Northwest Evaluation Association. That is the association that administers these assessments for K through 8. Kindergarten and first graders, they only take 2 tests, reading and math. 2nd grade takes reading, math, and language arts. And 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, they take 4 tests, reading, math, language arts, and science. And when we have our students take these NWEA assessments, they get a rich score, and then we set the goals for them to show their progress throughout the year. So in fall, when the students take their test, NWEA, when they just start the school year, that gives us a clear picture where the student is at and how much we have to work with the students, and which are the skills we need to work with the students to improve their academics and to help them master the skills that they need to master for better results or better assessments when they take it in winter and spring. We are going to show you how you read your students' progress report and how can you help your students in achieving their goals.
فهون ال NWEA هو عبارة عن شركة، أو يعني هو الامتحان اسمه NWEA، اللي هو اللي بيعطي الامتحانات وبيقيم الطلاب. اسمه NWEA هو Northwest Evaluation Association. بنعطيه لصف الكيني جاردن لصف الثامن. الكيني جاردن لصف الأول بيعملوا بس القراءة والماث، صف السكند جريد بيعمل القراءة والماث واللغة، وصف الثالث للثامن بيعمل القراءة والماث واللغة والساينس. في شيء اسمه ريد سكور، اللي هو نحن بنشوف الولد قديش تقدم، وين بده مساعدة، وبنحط معاه خطة حتى نساعده ليتقدم ويجيب سكورز أحسن، يعمل أحسن بهدول المواد.
Okay, so this NWEA assessment is designed to measure the needs of every student's learning level and determine each student's academic growth over time. So start from the beginning of school year all the way to the end of the school year. This means that the computer adjusts the difficulty of the question so that each student takes a unique test. So if there is a class taking a test, that doesn't mean that all of them are answering the same questions. It's according to the student's ability. As soon as they answer the question, if the question is right, they go to the next grade, next level, higher order thinking skills are being used, and then the higher skills are being used for giving them the next questions. And this gives the students a great opportunity to show what they know. So every student has a different academic level, and that's how this helps the teachers to plan their lessons, to plan the skills that they need to make sure that all these students master. And also the MAP growth, which is the measurement of their academic progress, it's a test which is personalized. So every student has a different test, just like I explained it to you. And all the students, they take it 3 times a year in our school. They take it in fall, somewhere in October, then they take it in winter, in January and February, and then they take in spring, which will be in April and May this school year.
مثل ما حكينا انه هذا الامتحان اللي هو ال NWEA بيشوف الولد الطالب وين هو وكيف لازم يتقدم وين لازم يكون. والحلو بهذا الامتحان انه الكمبيوتر بيعمل مش كل الاولاد بياخذوا نفس المستوى الامتحان، كل ولد يعتبر على كل سؤال، اذا كان عنده صعوبه باول سؤال بيغيروا له السؤال. فهو عباره يعني جدا دقيق، ويعني بيعطي كل طالب اسئله على حسب مستواه. كمان في شيء اسمه الماب جروث، نفس الشيء تست مخصص لكل طالب، وناخده 2 ل 3 مرات خلال السنه، في اول السنه، في نصف السنه، وفي اخر السنه. فهذا مصمم هذا الامتحان تيشوف كل طالب وين مستواه، وين لازم يتحسن، وكيف ممكن نرفع له يعني مستواه.
Okay. When the students get their scores, it helps our teachers by measuring their growth and their achievement, and then the teachers use these results to prepare their lessons, to set the goals for the students, and it helps the teachers to help individually each one of their students at every grade level, wherever the students are needing any kind of help. If your child answers a question correctly, the next question will be more challenging. If they answer incorrectly, the next one is going to be easier. So the results provide us a complete picture of what your child knows and what they are ready to learn throughout the school year. And it also tells us whether your child is below the level of the grade that he or she is, or above the level of the grade that they are in, or according to the perfect level of their grade. It doesn't tell us the student is failing or passing their classes or not, but it does tell us where the student is at according to their academic progress. And since these growth tests, they provide accurate information about your child's learning, it's very easy for the teachers to follow up with the students. When a group of students have similar score, they put them in a small group, and then they help out those students in group settings. So that helps the teacher in teaching our students according to the levels of each student. And we are excited to focus on your child's individual growth and achievement, because that's how we cater the needs of each and every student in our class.
الفكرة كلياتها من الأساس ال NWEA مثل ما حكينا ليشوف الطالب مستوى وين بنقدر نساعده. لما التيتشر بيجوها هالسكورز بتقدر تعرف كل طالب وين عنده ضعف، وين لازم تقوي له بأي منطقة بأي مادة. هيدا كتير بيساعد المعلمة تتخطط لتساعد هالتلميذ. في الامتحان اللي هو الماب جروث، الحلو فيه إنه إذا الولد عم ياخد امتحان، إذا السؤال كان صعب عليه السؤال اللي بعده بيكون أسهل، وبالعكس إذا كان السؤال سهل على الطالب السؤال اللي بعده بيكون أكثر أصعب شوي. فالفكرة كلها إنه نساعد الطالب بالأماكن أو اللي هو بيكون فيها عنده ضعف بهالمادة المعينة. وطبعا التيتشر هي أكثر وحدة بتعرف طلابها وبتساعد. فنحن دائما بنركز على الانديفيديو، يعني كل طالب بطالب، وبنعمل على اساس هالشيء بنحضر له مستوى معين بالقراءه، بنحطه مع جروب حتى نساعده. يعني كل طالب لوحده، وهذا الشيء كثير عظيم انه بنركز على كل طفل او كل ستودنت لوحده. واذا بتحبوا تعرفوا معلومات اكثر عن الماب جروث، في عندنا ويب سايت موجود، هو بيعطي كل خصوصي للاهالي، بيعطيهم فكره تامه وكامله عن شو هو ال NWEA والماب جروث، وكيف كل طالب بتعمل له المعلمه اسسمنت او شو الاحتياجات للطالب تيتقوى.
Thank you, Mrs. Sen, for mentioning the website. So NWEA assessments, it's important for the students at UA when they take the assessment, they take it with the high standard that we have for our students. They take it with integrity and they need to excel. This is really important for all the parents and families to know that we need your support. When we start testing, and obviously you're going to get the information through Remind and letters to send home, we will let you know which dates we are going to start it. You need to let your child know that they have to take it seriously. This is their progress, this is their achievement, and this is how we know how much your child knows and how much more we have to teach them. So it's very important for all of our students to take it seriously and take it with full integrity and excel in their academics. And the purpose of this test is to measure the growth and to inform the school regarding instructional curriculum. So all our curriculum and resources and everything else, it depends on our students' scores. If we see progress, we know that the books and material that we are using in our school is working. If we see no progress, then we modify our curriculum or we modify our resources so that we can help our students as much as we can. This is a district-wide test, and the state also requires us to share the results with our students with the state during these assessments. So we want to make sure that everyone knows that violation against dishonesty cannot be tolerated. Cheating during assessments, copying something, some assignment from each other, using any unauthorized devices or not approved by the teacher, it's gonna give the students the wrong message that they can use these kind of things that is gonna violate their rights for the assessments, that can violate their right to take the assessment. So we have the right to pull them out of the assessment and not let them take it if they don't take it seriously, and also if they are being dishonest while they are taking these assessments. So please talk to your child about it.
الهدف يعني نحن عم نحكي بالموضوع لأنه ال NWEA موضوع جدا جدا مهم، ونحن نتمنى على الأهالي إنه تحكم على الأولاد إنه ياخذوا هذا الامتحان بجدية، لأنه هو بيساعدهم هن بالنهاية حتى نشوف وين المناطق الضعف، وين اللي لازم نساعدهم، وين بحاجة. منشان هيك بنتمنى عليكم تساعدوهم للأولاد، قولوا لهم ياخذوا وقتهم بالامتحان. كتير جدا مهم حتى نحن نكون عندنا فكرة وين بدنا نساعدهم، شو المواد اللي بدنا نقدمها، شو ممكن التعديلات. في عندنا ESL teachers، في عندنا interventionists، كل هالأشياء بنحضرها منشان مساعدة الطفل. بعض المخالفات اللي بتصير خلال الامتحان مثل الغش كل استعمال الالكترونيات، كلها هيدي من حقنا نوقف الامتحان ونمنع الطالب يكمل بامتحان. وهذا الشيء بنتمنى ما يصير، لانه هيدا بيأذي الطالب اكثر ما. فبنتمنى عليكم تحكوا معهم، كثير مهم ال NWEA. وهلا جاي عنا بس في عنا جاي السبرينج، يعني ضروري جدا تشجعوهم ياخذوا وقتهم وياخذوا بجديه حتى نعطيهم المساعده الكامله.
Okay, so during the suspense, calculators are not allowed, and students should not be using their smartphones, iPads during testing. They also are not going to be asked to use any kind of other websites or resources while they are answering the questions. Teachers and test administrator, they have the right to stop or cancel the test if in any incident where we see any kind of dishonesty by the student. And we encourage all parents to talk to their students about these rules and let them know that this is the progress of their academics, which we need to see the true picture so that we can help out our students in improving their grades, improving their academics throughout the year. We have high standards for all our students, and it is the responsibility of the students to uphold these standards as high as they can and abide by the policies of our academy as laid in our student handbook.
فبعض الاشياء اللي نحن ممنوعه خلال الامتحان اللي هي الكالكوليترز، اللي هي الاله الحاسبه، ممنوع يستعملوا سمارت فون، ايباد، كل هالاشياء ممنوعه. وفي حال الولد ولا يطلع على الانترنت ولا يروح ويب سايت الا يضل على الامتحان نفسه. ونحن المدرسه بحق لها تاخذ التليفون، بحق لها توقف الامتحان. ونحن عندنا كثير يعني توقعات، وبنتمنى على طلابنا انه عندنا ثقه فيهم حتى يشتغلوا، حتى يعملوا احسن، حتى يتحسنوا. يعني وهذا الشيء جدا جدا نحن بنتوقعه من الطلاب. فرجاء تحكوا مع اولادكم، هذا الموضوع كثير جدي، يعني ما في ابدا تساهل بهذا الموضوع.
Thank you. Okay, so this is just the layout that we have for norm data. It shows the grades. It shows the as you can see, reading, math, language arts, and science. These are the scores that the student are expected to be to have these scores in the beginning of school year, middle of the school year, end of the year. This is just a norm. That doesn't mean that your child have to have this score. If they are above this level, this means they are excelling in their academics and they can be challenged more. If they are below these levels, this means that they need extra assistance, they need more support so that we can bring them up to this norm level and they can excel, and then they can be up to the level, the grade level that they are supposed to be. So in no means we are asking everyone to follow the same norm. It's just a criteria that the state has provided us and our authorizer, Oakland University, has provided us to give us some idea where the students are expected to be when they start their grade level and when they end their grade level.
هذا عبارة عن المتعارف عليه أو كيف لازم الولد يكون بكل صف بالمادة اللغة والماث والساينس والقراءة. فهو مش مفروض يكون الولد بالضبط بهذا الليفل، لكن هذا المتعارف عليه. فبنبدأ ببداية السنة، بنصف السنة، وبآخر السنة بنشوف التغير وبنشوف كيف لازم يكون في تحسن. فهذه بس عبارة عن فكرة تاخذ، وإذا كان الولد حقق هالأشياء بيكون عظيم يعني، لكن مش 100% نحن متوقعين هالشيء يصير. بس الفكرة أنه نحن نشوف الولد وين كان وين راح يخلص من السنة وين لازم يكون.
This is the just a picture of individual student report. It tells us clearly where our students are at and how we can help them more. As you can see, the first part is their language arts score. And if it's blue, green, or yellow, this means that blue and green are the highest points. So this means that they are above level, above average as compared to the norms of the grade level. And if they are any area in red, that means that they are in need of a lot of support and a lot of help. As you can see, the line that you see, how it's progressing from the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year, if it's going above, higher above, this means that the students are progressing according to their levels that they are supposed to be. If it goes down, like you can see right here, this means that there was something, either something being done wrong during the test, the student didn't pay attention, or the student was not taking it seriously, or he or she is lacking on the skills that they need to master to improve their grades. So this is really important. When you see your individual student reports, you can check if all the scores, like up here, these 4 scores, language arts, reading, math, and science, if they are in the blue and green category, this means your child is excelling in all those subject areas. And if it is yellow, it's according to the grade level. If it's in orange or red, they need help, they need support, and we are here to support them. But we need, like I explained to you, a clear picture of their scores so that we know what the child knows and how we can help them to improve.
فمثل ما حكت مس أنجم، هيدي الصورة جدا جدا مهمة، بتكون لكل ولد وفيها مع ألوان الأحمر والأخضر والأصفر، والسبب يعني فيها تفصيل عن كل مادة وين لازم يكون الولد، وإذا كان عنده علامات منيح أو علامات يعني منخفضة. فهي الصورة كل طالب عنده هذا الشكل، بيطلعوا عليه بيشوفوا بالأخضر والأزرق معناتها جود، بالأصفر وبالأحمر معناتها بده الولد مساعدة. فهذا الشيء كتير كتير مهم انه الاهل يشوفوه ياخذوه بعين الاعتبار حتى نساعد ويساعدوا ده الاهل والطفل والولد يساعد نفسه. فهيدي الصوره جدا جدا مهمه وبتساعد الاهل والتلميذ والمعلمه وين الولد بحاجه مساعده.
Thank you. This is the RIT score that tells us what the student's academic score is and where we can see them in next grade level or by the end of the year. So as you can see, the blue one is the student's individual score. The orange one is the district score, which is the mean score, like the average score of that grade level. And then the yellow one is the norm for that average grade level. So as you can see, this particular student whose score we are showing you is below the level that he or she is supposed to be. So we need to improve them. As you can see, this is in fall 2000. It's an old score, so we are showing it to you. In fall, in the beginning of school year, the student was at 187, and then this is the norm. He or she was supposed to be at 213. By winter, by January, the student has improved, and as you can see, it's 199 now, which is closer here. So we can predict that the student is on the right track, the teachers are helping him or her, and the student is learning what he or she is supposed to learn. And by the end of the year, hopefully the student will be coming up this level where he or she is supposed to be by the end of the school year.
هيدا مثال على القراءة. مثل ما شفتوا في عنا 3 ألوان، في الأزرق والأورنج والأصفر. الأزرق هو الولد قديش حقق بالامتحان، تنقول 187. على مستوى الديستريكت اللي هو الأورنج، يعني مفروض يكون على مستوى الديستريكت نحن محليا مثلا لازم يكون 213، والنورم اللي هو على مستوى الولاية أو يعني أكثر على مستوى أكبر لازم يكون 216. فهذا الولد حقق 187، يعني سكور واطي بالخريف بالفال. مشى على الشتاء الولد تحسن، صار من ال 187 لل 199، يعني في تحسن، لكن بعده بده مساعدة أكثر تيوصل لل 216. يعني هو بالأزرق 199 المفروض يكون عند الأصفر. فنحن هون بنقارن بنشوف في تحسن، لكن نحن بدنا يكون تحسن يعني بعده على المعدل، بدنا تحسن يكون أعلى من هيك لنوصل لل 216.
And this report helps the teachers to help out our students tremendously. As you can see, this is the reading score, and down here, reading goal performance, it shows up that word recognition, word study, and fluency, and informational text, the student is low in those areas. Narrative text, student is low in this area, but comprehension and metacognition, he is low average. So the teacher will know where she needs to put in more effort, what kind of work she needs to give it to the student so that the student can improve these areas individually. And that helps the teachers tremendously because they can plan their lessons, they can ask for resources, whatever they need to help the student be successful.
هون كما مثل ما شفتوا بالنسبة للقراءة في تفصيل، يعني بيعملوا تفصيل للقراءة، مش بس كيف الولد بيقرأ، كيف بيقرأ، كيف بيفهم، إذا فهم اللي قرأه، كيف الترتيب، يعني الستراكشر. فهذا كتير مهم، مش بس إنه الولد يقرأ ويقرأ، لنشوف إذا فهموا وشو قرأوا. فهون مثل هالمثال هيدا الولد جاب 187 معناتها عنده الفلونسي، يعني طريقة القراءة، بسرعة القراءة أو كيف بيقرأ، عنده لو عنده كيف الانفورميشن شو فهم من التكست او من الباسج ما فهم كثير. فعنده معدل بسموه لاكسايل، بيعطوك ارقام وين هو، هيك ساعتها المعلمه بتقدر تشتغل على هذا الموضوع لحتى اللي ترفعه. مثلا بالفهم بتقول انه مثلا عنده ضعف بالفهم، لازم نشتغل على هذا الموضوع. عنده ضعف بالانسياب يعني بالقراءه، لازم نشتغل على هذا الموضوع. فهيدا المجسم او هيدا الصوره جدا 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 مهمة، بتعطي بالتفصيل كل ولد شو النقص عنده وشو لازم المعلمة تركز عليه، حتى كمان الأهل يساعدونا بالقراءة، القراءة القراءة القراءة.
This is another student's performance, and this also shows you the same kind of results. But I want to show you right here the Lexile range. I think Ms. Hussein mentioned it. Lexile range is their reading levels. So this tells us what is the range of the student Lexile, so then we can give them the reading books according to their level, which they can read. And when we help the students to read, we improve their levels and make them go further up so that they can show progress in their Lexile level of reading too.
نفس الشيء مثل ما حكينا، المس أنجم عم تحكي عن اللاكسايل رينج، يعني بكل جريد من الكي من صف الكيني جاردن لصف الخامس او الثامن، كل ولد او كل جريد عنده معدل معين لازم يقرا. يعني الولد مثلا بصف، هلا بنحكي عن الصف الاول لازم يكون let's say 483، والولد عنده تحت المعدل، يعني لازم يكون في سكور معين يحققه الولد. فهلا بنحكي عنه شوي بالتفاصيل اكثر اللي هو اللاكسايل رينج.
This is also another student's results. Same kind of ranges are being shared with you. Okay, so goal area. So this is how the teachers plan the goal setting sheets according to the students' levels. So as you can see, the reading goals which the teacher will set are going to be according to the fluency, informational text, narrative text, and comprehension. So the teacher will take a look at these goals and set the criteria where she wants the student to be. It doesn't have to be 218 or 216, the same level, but according to the student's level, the teacher can decide, okay, this is your score right now, and this is where I would like to see you by the end of the year. And that's how the teachers set their goals for the students. They print it out, have the students sign it, the parents sign it, and the teachers sign it, so that they all agree that this is what the student is going to perform, how the student is going to perform to improve his or her levels by the end of the school year.
فهذا الجول اللي هو بسموه الجول الهدف. يعني المعلمه بتعمل برنت لهالريبورت وبتقعد هي والولد وبتفرجيه، بتقول له ليك انت وين على 187، لازم نحن نصير على 216. ما ضروري يكون يعني دغري يكون على 216 بالضبط، لكن يكون قريب على 216. يعني ما يكون اذا كان 216 that would be يعني amazing، بس انه لازم يكون قريب على 216. فهو نرجع بنحكي القراءه هي مش عباره عن بس قراءه، يعني الولد ممكن يقرأ بسرعة بس ما يكون عم يفهم شو قرأ. فهون المعلمة بتحدد إنه الولد لازم يكون عنده ضعف بالفهم، عنده ضعف إنه يفكر أكثر من يعني شو حيصير بالقصة أو شو قرأ وأكثر يتوسع أكثر. فهون لما بيقعدوا مع بعض بتقول له مثلا نحن لازم نشتغل على هذا الموضوع، لازم نشتغل على هذه القصة، وبيتفقوا مع بعض وبيمضي الولد إنه يس أنا موافق رح نشتغل على هون. ساعتها من هونيك المعلمة بتحضر له مواد، بيكون عندك ESL teacher، بيكون عندك interventionist، بيكون عندنا أشياء كتيرة بتساعد هالولد حتى ينمو بهالمواد اللي هو المناطق اللي هو مؤثر فيها.
This is what we were talking about, the Lexile level. I already explained it to you. Lexile levels for each grade level. These are the levels for each grade level. So when we give the students the books to read, every book has the Lexile level written on the back, and you can see what your child is reading. So if they are in grade second grade, they should have the Lexile level between 140 to 500. And as you can see, the levels keep on increasing. So if you see your child reading the storybooks or reading any kind of books, you can check the back of the page, the back of the storybook, and you can see what Lexile level your child is reading. We also have the same Lexile levels in our online resources, which is IXL and Reading A to Z and RAS Kids. So when your child is reading these books, you need to keep pushing them to read so that they can improve their Lexile level, because that's really important. Reading and math, these two are the things that help our students to be successful. And if we can increase their level of reading, increase their math skills, that will be awesome, and that will give our school the support that we need, and give our school the acknowledgement that our students are progressing according to their age level, according to grade level. And that's perfect for our school's performance as a school in the state.
هذا الجدول اللي كنت عم بحكي عنه، سو كل ولد بصف الجريد 1 ل 12 كل يعني مستوى او الجريد ليفل وين لازم يكون الولد، قديش مستوى القراءه. يعني مثلا صف الاول، مثلا صف الثاني لازم يكون ب 140 لل 500 وهكذا. يعني مثلا بصف ال 11 و 12 لازم يكون يقرا الليفل بين 940 ل 1210. يعني بيعطيك بالتفاصيل. سو لما بياخذ الولد الكتاب على البيت بيكون مكتوب عليه الليفل، كل ليفل كل صف عنده ليفل معين. فنحن بنشجع كثير على القراءه القراءه القراءه، كثير مهمه القراءه. ليش؟ لانه اذا ما بيقدر يقرا، لا بيقدر يعمل ساينس، لا بيقدر يعمل سوشيال ستاديز، لا بيقدر يعمل ماث، لانه القراءه هي كل شيء. فرجاء لما وعندنا كل الكتب بكل هدول الليفلز، سو اي تلميذ عنده نقص او ضعف لازم يكون عنده هالرقم المعين، نحن بنساعده. عندنا راس كيدز، عندنا اي اكسل، عندنا كتب بالمدرسه فاونتيشن بانل. سو نحن على مدار السنه عم نتابع الولد وعم نشوف اذا في تحسن، وفي عندنا كثير اولاد تحسن عندهم جدا جدا عالي. فمساعدتكم كثير مهمه حتى الولد يعمل جود بالساينس وبالماث وبالانجليش وبكل المواد. بغير هيك ما بيقدر الولد يتطور وينجح.
I also want to mention it here. This is reading month, and we are pushing our students to read as much as we can. We give out free books to our students and parents when they show up for their parent-teacher conferences. We are again going to give out free books to our elementary students on Thursday during the time when we have the Literacy Day event. Show up, please come in, show up, support your child, support your school, and we are going to give out those free books to the students so they can read as much as they can.
فنحن من منطلق حتى نساعد الأولاد يقرأوا ونشجعهم. هذا الشهر شهر آذار هو كان شهر القراءة، وكانوا أولادنا على مدار الشهر بسي يقرأوا من صف لصف. يعني كانوا كتير متحمسين ومتشجعين، حتى الأولاد اللي بالألمنتري يطلعوا يقروا للكبار. يعني كان في حماس جدا. فمعناته أنه أولادنا بس بحاجة لدفع، يعني بحاجة لمساعدة من البيت كمان. كمان عندنا نهار الخميس في عاملين مثل جمعة من 8 ل 10 مشان الأولاد يقرأوا، وأنتم حتكونوا موجودين. احنا عطيهم فري بوكس كمان، هيدا تشجيع مننا لهم حتى يتعلموا. حتى في هدايا، we have gifts. يعني حتى اليوم كنا عم نمرق على الكلاس، عطيناهم أقلام، عطيناهم أشياء pencils حتى نشجعهم على القراءة.
Okay, this is the result of the table on a student's growth report. That's how it shows up. Like, this is one of the 7th grader report that you can see. In in fall, their score was in between 184. It's the same student that I showed you the picture for. So in fall, the score was between this range, 184 to 190, and the student score was 187. And then in winter, the score is supposed to be in this range, 195 to 202, and the student score is 199. So it shows that the growth projection is there. and it shows that the student is percentile range is showing us that the student is on its level that where they are supposed to be. The students can perform better than this, the student can perform lower than this, and that's up to the teacher, up to the student, and the parent support, how the students grow throughout the school year. So that's where we need the parent support. That's where we need all the resources and all the books and material for the students, so that we can help out those students to be successful. So please help us help your child to be successful in academics.
فهذا الجدول يعني بيعطينا تماما الولد شو صار. يعني مثلا بالخريف تنقول بالخريف الصف السابع تلميذ هو لازم يكون بين ال 184 و 190، فهو حقق 187. اجى الشتاء الوينتر الولد لازم يكون بين ال 195 او مثلا 202، الولد جاب 199. فكان في تحسن، يعني كان في حوالي 12 علامه. البرسنتايل بالاول كان بالخريف بين 1 و 3 2، بين ال 5 و 13 كان عنده 9، فكان في تحسن عند هذا الولد، طلع من الخريف للشتاء الجروث كان حوالي 12.
Now there are any questions, any comments, feel free to ask. We are really thankful for you for listening and following up with our students. We do need your collaboration, your support, so that we can help out our students to be successful.
إذا في عندكم أي أسئلة بس أجان يعني مس أنجم وأنا بنقول لكم بليز تشجعوا أولادكم على القراءة. عنا كل المعلومات، عنا كل الريسورسز، عنا كل المساعدة، عنا كل شيء، بس بدنا تعاون منكم. والامتحان ال NWEA أرجوكم خليهم يركزوا وياخذوا وقتهم. شكرا.
Thank you so much for listening. I just wanted to say the last thing that NWEA assessments will be starting from April 6 all the way to May 6. In between the same time, we will have M-STEP assessments. We will have SAT, PSAT, and ACT work keys for 11th graders. So look forward to our detailed information and the schedule, time, and date for your student when they are testing, so that you can help out our students. If there are any questions, go ahead. Miss Hussein, you want to translate?
عفوا. إذا حدا عنده أي سؤال، ونحن كمان دايما موجودين بالمدرسة. We're always in school. المعلمة دايما موجودة، نحن موجودين. أي سؤال، أي استفسار، رجاء تجوا على السكول تتصلوا فينا، مس أنجم، أنا، مس حسين، المعلمين. نحن يعني بخدمتكم حتى نساعدكم. بدنا أولادنا يطلعوا، بدنا إياهم ينجحوا، بدنا إياهم مستواهم يكون جدا عالي.
Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. We appreciate your support.
شكرا.
HES Academies have been serving the Detroit metro area for over 23 years, promoting academic excellence, leadership, and cultural diversity, ranking as some of the top schools in the state of Michigan. Our pre-K through 12th grade students enjoy tuition-free, state-accredited education by STEM-certified and highly qualified staff with no geographical restrictions, and with advanced placement, college dual enrollment, scholarship, and Arabic language programs. Noor International Academy in Sterling Heights at niapsa.org, Star International Academy in Dearborn Heights and in Canton at starpsa.org, Universal Academy in Detroit at universalpsa.org, and Universal Learning Academy in Westland at ulapsa.org. Join HES Academies today and enjoy a free Chromebook for every enrolled student.